Okay, at this time, I'd like to recommend that we set the rules and guidelines of taking photographs, recordings of this this board, that the cameras are put out of sight of the board members and placed in the back of the room.
Well, I'll make a motion that we request that the cameras be set up in the back of the room.
Second. Motion by Yashua, second by, what's your name?
Pat.
Any discussion?
If I would just have a question. If it's not on the agenda, doesn't someone have to make a motion to add it to the agenda?
No, because this is a rule and regulations.
Just a question.
And it is under adoption of rules and regulations of Board of Selectmen.
Okay, well then, okay, you went out of order of what you got going here.
Should I, you want me to go into that order then, George?
And you can waive that order, that's up to you. You're the
Okay, withdraw the motion, John? Yep. And Pat, second. I'd like to move that we go to adoption of rules, Board of Selectmen, number 1 on the agenda first. Motion by Pat. Second by Yashua. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions, so carried.
Can we make the motion under item 1 that we move the cameras to the back of the room?
Motion made by Yashua, second by Pat. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions, so carried. 5-2, motion carried. So please set up in the back of the room.
I'd like a copy of the statute that tells that that says I have to do that, Bob.
there is another thing that I think that you should consider while we're on adoption of rules, is the filming of audience of citizens, or when the public comment session of the Board of Selectmen meeting, in light of some of the oral and written comments that I have seen regarding people who are intimidated by being filmed or videoed at a Board of Selectmen meeting, and I think that that might have a chilling effect on people to exercise their right to speak at Board of Selectmen meeting, and a chilling effect on the First Amendment rights to speak. And I think that perhaps the board should address that issue.
George, first, before we address another issue, this gentleman was told to move the camera.
He's out of
He's
order.
out of order,
He's out of
and I'm not going to continue the meeting. I don't like to threaten people that I'll have them removed from the meeting if they don't do it. But if he does not shut off the camera and set it up where he's supposed to, that's what I will have to do.
And you will be in your rights to do that.
So please, Mr. Loda, would you just set it up in the back? You will get the same visual of the board members as sitting where you are there.
May I see the statute that refers to that,
Do you
please?
have a copy of that, George?
But we don't have to show him the statute. It's up there. If he wants to appeal, take it to FOI.
All right, then I'll request that you not to go any further with the meeting until I am set up and ready to go.
I'll give you that.
Okay? And I'll check with Freedom of Information on tomorrow to find out how wrong you are.
Okay. Okay.
Read the statute? You're referring to a statute.
Recordings as inconspicuously as possible.
Right,
That's where it is.
right.
That's subject to
You're in
interpretation.
front
That's
of
subject to
people.
interpretation.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, Mr. Loda, set it up in the back of the room.
That's the board's interpretation.
That's the board's interpretation.
Right.
So we
That's
decide.
all that counts.
Not the whole board.
No, the
No,
board.
it just makes it clear.
Yeah.
You have
There are dissenters, we're dissenters.
Every meeting that's been taped in the past, Mr. Koskelowski, has been taped from the exit sign over at that section. You've got precedent that shows that you can be much closer than the back of the room. This is your cloture requirement.
Mr. Loda, you were told to move the camera to the back of the room.
You did.
I did.
We are telling you, I am telling you where the back of the room is. You can go in the center, in the back row, to the left, you have right over there. You have that whole section. The reason why this is being brought up tonight is because some upset residents brought this statute and faxed this statute to me. I did not know this existed, or else we would have stopped this a long time ago. We have written correspondence that they don't want to be on TV. We have verbal correspondence that people do not want to be on TV.
Then let them change the statute.
Now, Mr. Loda, you were asked to put the camera back to work.
All right, Bob, I'll do it. All right, I'll do it. But I want the public to see the way you treat people in this community.
This agency has adopted rules and regulations governing taping, photographing, and public meetings. It's came to my attention in December 15, 2005.
I should.
It was passed to be the state statute.
That's more than
And they could speak lowly, you know, so that you can't get the...
Right up in the front, you can come right up in front. We're not gonna be yelling, if you have trouble hearing me, please move up to the front. George, want to continue with the adoption of the rules?
Can't hear you.
Yes, I did want to, I was concerned actually at last meeting regarding some individuals who indicated that they felt intimidated to speak. They're not public speakers, they're not public officials who just want to exercise their rights under public comment, but don't want to be on television, don't want to be videoed. My suggestion is that the Board of Selectmen adopt a rule wherein the public comment session of this meeting will not be recorded. And in doing so, I think you would be encouraging the free exercise of speech, and it wouldn't have a chilling effect on people being down here to express their views.
George, what about the person that wants to be on record, wants to express their feeling? I think then you're in violation.
No, I don't think so. Because
I think you are.
Anybody could listen to the
I know
tape of the meeting.
First of all, if I want to be on record, and it has to be on tape, I want it on tape. I'm on a record.
When,
As I said, you got the other.
But anybody who feels compelled to do that, I'm sure Mr. Loda would oblige.
Don't speak for me, Mr. Temple.
And bring them into another room and say, this is what we want you to do. There are other people that just do not want to get up and speak when they think that they're going to be videoed. They don't want to be on television.
George, I am